So yeah, that really just gave me a lot of joy.
Best
The
part,
playoffs
best part
really
of the
made
bubble
me
was the 8-0 Suns. Cannot
8-0
undefeated
Suns,
Suns.
of course. Of course. I really hope you guys get at least like a good point guard. I really just hope you guys get a good playmaker. Kasi okay na kayo eh. Booker and Ayton. I love that core. I love that core. Ayun.
I think we're good naman. I think we're good
Um,
with Rubio.
Chris Paul is headed to the Phoenix Suns.
Chris Paul is being traded to the Phoenix Suns.
The ideal point guard, old school, new school, any era. Chris Paul, you'd love running your offense.
I really am happy for Devin Booker more so than anybody else that CP3 is there, because the one thing that he has desperately needed is an elite point guard to bear in the backcourt with himself.
Give me your way too early 2021 NBA predictions for next year.
Okay. Okay, wow. Let me just say that this season was so fun. This season was like the latter half, the bubble. Like, I didn't even expect there to be an NBA season this year, and yet the bubble was so entertaining. Grabe yun. So yeah, that really just gave me a lot of joy.
Best
The
part
playoffs
of the
really
bubble
made
was the 8-0 Suns. Cannot
8-0
undefeated
Suns,
Suns.
of course. Of course. I really hope you guys get at least like a good point guard. I really just hope you guys get a good playmaker. Kasi okay na kayo eh. Booker and Ayton. I love that core. Ayun.
I think we're good naman. I think we're good with Rubio. We just need one more good guy, like small forward maybe
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Power forward.
Fair. I do love Rubio. I've always loved watching Ricky Rubio.
He's like Rondo light.
He's Rondo light, pero parang mas suave pa. I think it's just because he's so good looking. He's so beautiful.
Well, he's
I love watching
literally
Rubio talaga.
lighter than Rondo, so
Yeah. But okay, 2021, hear me out. I really want I don't think it's possible. I think next year pa or next year. But grabe if I could get Jokic versus Porzingis and Luka in the Western Conference Finals.
oh, that would be so nice.
I want that, but I know na the West is crazy next year. Pa rin.
Yeah.
But yeah. My early predictions, I think that I don't know so much about the Heat. I think this was a perfect storm for them. I think their window will open up again in 2 or 3 years, and then tuloy-tuloy na yon. I love Jimmy B, but I don't know if he can sustain the same perfect momentum they have now, even though they're going to improve.
Yeah.
I just think that they're not gonna make it out of the East again.
Because who will?
wow,
Who'll make it out of the East? Giannis? Can Giannis make the leap?
If CP3 joins the Bucks, I think that's really going to be 2021's version of Oscar Robertson and Kareem. During that last Bucks championship. So perhaps, because Giannis can't run the half court anymore. Like he needs to be a center in the half court.
Yeah.
So if it's not the Bucks, and I don't know if the Nets can do it either. I love them, don't get me wrong. I love the Nets. I love KD and Kyrie as players. I love their supporting Dinwiddie, LeVert, Joe Harris. I love Steve Nash and Barry Stoudemire. is gonna be
Apparently,
his
yeah.
assistant coach.
Yeah, that's weird.
I just don't know if they have the grit to take it all the way.
I don't know if
But 2K.
their play styles mesh, dude. They're both ball dominant.
That's the thing. Kasi the whole point of the Warriors was Steph could run around without the ball and still put up the same exact numbers.
Yeah.
I can't say the same about Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie
Diba?
prides himself in the dribble, spin,
The dribble.
layup.
And KD does the same thing but is 7 inches, 8, 10 inches taller.
Yeah.
So yeah, if not them, I think that eto na talaga for the Celtics. I feel like the Celtics are gonna start their 5 to 7 years dominating the East. Because they're what? Look at
That's
I
a
mean,
bold
like,
claim.
not like it's a good. It is. But hear me out. 2K, they're all what? They're all like 80 rated na now.
Yeah.
85 rated in their starting five. And they just have Brad Stevens. They have a very good supporting cast. I think they have the culture to run it now for the next few years. And I think that in the East, it'll be the Celtics, and in the West, as much as I want it to be the Mavs already, I think that the Lakers will make it out again.
So it'll be
I don't
Lakers
know that much
Celtics
about the
finals.
Clippers. Lakers Celtics. I think it's gonna be the resurgence of that, and then magpa-follow up na ang Lakers after next year to maybe mid seed.
But Lakers still
Yeah,
win next
grabe.
year for you.
I from now, yes. From now, yes. But with another season, I think the Celtics will just have enough rotation. Oh, sorry, wait lang. Oh my god, my leg. Yeah, I just think that they're gonna improve well enough. Ayun. But that's just me being smart. Don't ask me about who I want to see, because that's a different story. I want to see Giannis.
You want
in
to
the
see
finals.
Giannis
I want
versus
Giannis
Luka.
to win.
You want to see Giannis?
I want to see Giannis versus Luka. Or I want to see Giannis prove that he's... I want Giannis to outperform AD.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like the logical conclusion.
I mean, I hope he does. He's way too talented to just keep on failing over and over. I mean, I think he deserves... He just needs to... The mentality, I feel like. He needs to have that killer instinct that Jimmy showed us this year.
That Jimmy showed. He led.
Yeah, he led, man.
He led. The thing is, he really shows that like stats don't tell the whole story. But he also put up big stats in the finals. Yeah.
But Boston dominating relies a lot on like Tatum actually being like the star.
Who he can be.
Yeah, the star that he was projected to be. And I mean, I don't see it now. Maybe it can happen.
Yeah.
He can be like Durant light or something. But
Yeah. I see that.
pero di ko pa kita.
Yeah. I'm not a Celtics fan, by the way. Okay. Kasi then, I feel like the whole point of the Celtics being promising is that their development is so steady. I just don't know if any of them will make the sharp jump. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tatum can turn into the 6'9" Kobe he can be with Killer D as well. But I think just like with longevity and sustainability, yun. But I get you. Kasi development and consistency is a different story. I love Jamal Murray. I love the Nuggets. By the way, Jokic. Jokic is my favorite player pala right now. I love them, but I don't know if Jamal Murray will stay that hot.
Yeah.
Or if he levels out and becomes Fred VanVleet. Which is fine. That's
They
still
kind of
fine.
look alike also.
They kind of look alike too, di ba? Oh, but see, that's the thing about that. Di ba, ano sabi ng mga teams natin? Bilog ang bola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pero speaking of Jokic, man, sobrang
Okay.
kawawa siya no Western Conference Finals. Like he was I was watching the games and every
Right.
Nuggets play runs around Jokic. Like Jokic does something.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
And if he can't
the handoffs,
Yeah.
the post.
Yeah, if he can't pass it, if walang open, he scores it himself. And nakita ko
Yeah.
na sobrang kawawa niya talaga kasi he was like posting up AD, he's posting up Dwight.
Yup.
Like kung hindi si AD, si Dwight, kung hindi si Dwight, si AD, and sometimes JaVale. And they're all
JaVale,
these
yeah.
super buff, tall dudes. And I can see like Jokic
Right.
like sobrang kawawa niya. And I hope he bounces. I hope the Nuggets just continue their excellent play next season.
Yep.
You're
Definitely.
You're not picking the Clippers?
And
You're not picking the Clippers to make...
wow. The Clippers, like, I really was rooting for them. When this whole squad came out, I really wanted them to make it. I love the whole idea that, wow, you have two small forwards who can run the pick and roll both ways
Yeah.
and spread around with shooters. But I agree, it was Doc. like this offense is too simple. But I couldn't call that out in the regular season because why? They were winning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but but also, by the way, on that previous point, I do have to say now I do think the Nuggets will make it even better next year. Why? I think that MPJ will be the MIP. That's another bold claim I want to make. I think MPJ will get most improved player. I think he's just gonna jump to like 23, 7, and 4 or something. He just has it in him.
That's a big jump. That's a big jump.
That's a big jump. Remember, he didn't have his minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He barely had minutes this year. I think they're gonna give him even more minutes next year, which might start on Christmas.
Yeah, which
Did you see
might
that-
start on
did you see
Christmas.
that
Oh,
news?
my. I saw that.
Grabe, ah?
That's a good Christmas gift for
Excited.
the world.
Of course. Ayun, then that's where I want my Nuggets Mavs. I want them on Christmas Day. They deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. Man, the battle of the internationals.
The Battle of the Internationals. Oo. Ayun, isa pa yun. Dark Horse. Sige, okay. Yes, I want Mavs in the finals, but definitely if they can get like a good wing defender, like a good 2. Guys, yung band chat namin is more of a basketball chat nowadays. And yung pinaka most repeated thing that I keep saying is get Drew Holiday or get Oladipo to the Mavs. Please.
Yeah.
They just need a good 3-and-D shooting guard.
And you know,
That's it.
the players, they keep on saying talaga na Drew is the best defender na guard out there. Like, sila Dame,
Yeah.
sila Durant. They say, like, Drew's a heavily underrated defender. And I think that speaks on defense now kasi so few players actually play defense. Because the
Right.
game has changed. It's not defense as
Right.
we once knew it. So, iba na siya, like, the schemes and everything. But
Right.
with everything changing, actually, there are so many good teams now. Like, sobrang, like, contenders next year. Lakers, pwede pa, syempre. Bucks, they're still the best team. They were still the best team in the regular season. Clippers, they're still the most talented team.
Right.
As with pure talent, Celtics, syempre Heat, we can't count the Heat out. And like,
Can't count them out. They'll only get better.
yeah, and the Nuggets, the Mavs pure talent-wise, grabe. Potential-wise,
Yeah.
if Porzingis just can't get injured.
Yep.
And the Warriors are coming back.
The Warriors are back and have the number 2 pick.
pick.
What are they gonna do with that? I think they're gonna get the center guy. What do they have to do? Nothing. They don't have to do anything. They just have to play again.
Yeah, they just have to legit play again. And I hope they're as good or near as good as when they, like 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Like, to see that again, that would be a gift.
2015 still had Bogut, right? That was the
Yeah.
Barnes Bogut year, or was the 16-17 yung nandun na si KD. Yeah. 2015-16, that was like the perfect prime.
That was 73
16-17
wins.
was a different beast eh. Yep.
Yeah. Rip.
Oh. Grabe yun. Oh, and then there's the Nets. Like, just from pure speculation,
Yeah.
they can jump to the top.
Yeah.
Sixers might make a splash pa.
Oh my
I still
goodness.
believe in the Sixers,
Really,
by the
you
way.
still do.
Oo.
Why?
I still do. I just think talaga it's all about fit. I just think they made bad decisions.
With Al Horford and
Al Horford, Tobias. I love Al and I love Tobias, but I don't love them on the Sixers. I love them in 2K though. I love playing that lineup in 2K.
Yeah.
Ben, Josh Richardson, Tobias, Horford, and Embiid. You can't.
Yeah, that's the
You
best
can't
five
score
man.
against that five.
Yeah, that's the best five man. Grabe. Pick and roll lang. Embiid, Ben. Tapos it's either Ben gets like a free dunk or like Embiid gets like a free alley-oop or something. Sobrang daya na Sixers.
Oh, I still think they can make it. I am one of the people that say they need to change their everyone except Embiid and Ben Simmons. Those two fit. I see it talaga. They just need a better 3 people between them and a better bench. A better fitting bench.
To be perfectly honest, they just need 3 shooters. They just need 3. Like,
that's what they need.
Just get them. You have the 2 stars. You just need 2 stars. Just get them 3 shooters and then you're good. Grabe.
Diba? I don't care who it is. Just space the floor. They look like the Thunder. They look like the Russell Westbrook post KD Thunder with the most abysmal spacing ever.
Yeah.
Or even with KD. KD was the only shooter naman on that lineup.
Yeah, he was. Grabe.
Who was gonna shoot? Steven Adams? Andre Roberson?
Wala. This
Yeah.
is KD.
Wala. Gritty team.
Kaya sobrang saya ni
they
KD
look-
pumunta siyang Warriors eh. Like, oh, shit.
I have space, bro.
They're all good here.
Yeah. Yep.
Grabe. And then, now that LeBron won his fourth title, fourth finals MVP, where does that
Okay.
place him for you? Like, in the rankings of all time, where does that place him for you?
Okay, I really am not the biggest fan of this conversation. Kasi there's so much context that you have to go into to really, to have a healthy discussion about it.
That's true.
Like, okay, I'm a neutral. I really have to say I'm a sports neutral in all the sports I like. Even in football and in basketball, I'm not loyal to a team. I don't have, I know you love the Suns.
I
And
do.
you can appreciate other teams too. But you're a Suns guy through and through. I was a Thunder guy, but only because I was a Kevin Durant fan. Always have been. And when he moved to the Warriors, I did not want to follow him into the Warriors fan base. I still love his game. I still love KD as a player and all the things that he's done. But I couldn't follow him to the Warriors. Same thing with Giannis. Right now my favorite team is the Bucks. But if Giannis goes anywhere, I might just find a new team. I'll move to the Nuggets because of Jokic. I like the players more. So anyway, what I'm getting at is there's so much context in talking about your all-time rankings. Kasi when you say GOAT, that's such a loaded word din eh. You didn't say GOAT yet, but I take it that's what we're alluding to.
Well, it's what everyone alludes to these days. Kung makita mo na
It's
yung
what everyone
comment
alludes to.
section
Kasi, diba?
of any basketball
always just say,
forever post.
This ring doesn't mean anything for his legacy. This ring doesn't bring him closer. I see all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I see, what are we talking about ba? Do you want to talk about impact? Kasi branding, no one's ever gonna beat Michael Jordan. I don't think so. He came in at the perfect time, and now is like a global empire. Like, I'm talking about Jordan brand, MJ, the Jumpman, all of that. He created a whole legend, a whole mythology.
Yeah.
You can't touch that anymore. Now, if we're talking about on the court, what are we talking about, Parin? Are we talking about who the more valuable player would be? Who would you build around? Who's more talented? Because I don't think talented is the word for LeBron. I don't think he's talented. I think that he's like a physical, he's like a prime athlete with a killer IQ. Diba? But when you say talented, I'd even go so far as to say, I think Kevin Durant could be top 3 or even the most talented basketball player ever. Just because of the total mix of, that guy is 7 feet and dribbling like a
I'd
guard
support
and
you there.
shooting
I'd
like a
support you
guard.
there.
Diba?
I agree.
I wouldn't put him top 10 all time. Is he? I don't know. I don't have a working list with me. But given that, where does this put LeBron now? I say he's 1.5.
He's close.
He's 1.5.
You're saying he's close.
He's close. He's close. But no way can you ever tell anyone that undisputably LeBron is number 1 na. Not yet. Not yet. But you have to respect the longevity. You have to respect the 17 years. You have to respect that he's, in his final form? And in 17 years in? Grabe.
That's why, what you said a while ago, he is this athlete in top. I don't think we'll see any guy soon who remarkably mirrors this kind of elite level physique and conditioning for the next few years. It's kind of like Ronaldo then.
Yes, ayun. Perfect. That's a perfect example. Ronaldo, top physical prime for so long. Up to now pa rin. Dude's still jumping over the waists of his opponents.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And he's still winning. LeBron's still winning championships and everything. As of last year, diba? And grabe, I think, I don't know, the GOAT conversation, I think is just so muddled with people just trying to bash each other. Parang, No,
course, of
Jordan's gonna be the
course.
greatest ever kahit ano mangyari, and LeBron has already passed Jordan way before pa, and all of these voices. And yun nga, I think it really
Right.
does depend on like how do you define greatness? Like
Oh, don't get me started on context of the playstyle, of the coaching, of the spacing. Iba din yun eh. Like I don't like people that say that LeBron wouldn't make it in the 90s. Cause dude, come on. That guy's gonna be posting up on every single possession in the 90s. And don't tell me that MJ wouldn't make it now either. MJ would be like shooting from everywhere today. Kung
Yeah.
pinayagan lang siya to shoot from the three, he'd definitely be killing it. And you can kind of see it eh. He's like, I mean, like, I know it's bad examples, but what? Like the Jimmy B's, the DeMar DeRozans, DeMar not so much. Jimmy B, maybe. Oh, diba? Like, these playstyles come and go eh. I don't know if LeBron can translate as well into another reiteration. Because you're not just asking for playstyle, you're asking for the prime, you're asking for how long it is. And don't forget, he created a whole new era of the player era.
yeah,
What you'd call it,
where
diba?
players have the power.
Before, diba? Exactly. Like, you could call him a snake. I don't think so. I think he empowered the players. Ask for more.
Well, he did it.
Kasi diba, come on.
He did it in a snake-like way where like,
He did it.
He's special pa. and, Like, that shit's crazy, man. That was crazy.
Okay, that's true. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Grabe yun. That's crazy. But it also just opened up so much more possibility
It
din
did.
kasi. And just more empowerment. Diba? Like, Isaiah Thomas was done dirty by the Celtics. Diba?
Wait, when was it? Our like IT small guy.
Or Isaiah Thomas.
Oh,
IT, king of the fourth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Celtics did him dirty. He was so loyal. Raptors did DeMar dirty. DeMar loves Toronto, and then he was just traded because they needed Kawhi. And of course, that paid off. But
Yeah.
still, diba? At the end of the day, these are still businesses. Eh. You still have to think about that. And LeBron created it so that these businesses, they're still money making, but they also have to listen to the players more. And I like that. And I do love his whole...
yeah. Sorry. Go
What?
ahead.
Sorry. No, and I just do love his whole philanthropist aspect too.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
For sure.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of like respecting player decisions, do you respect KD's decision to go to the Warriors?
That's also another whole conversation that is just so dirty na now. It's so dirty. I think it was right of him to leave. I think, though, that... Okay, and just go mirroring our earlier conversations later. Diba? If you have a vision in mind and you have a starting point, you have to respect the process going into it. Because if you dirty up the process, you can ruin what you enjoy at the end.
Yeah.
What did KD want? He wanted offense built around him, he wanted spacing, and he wanted a ring. He could have gotten those three things with 4 other teams. I don't blame him for leaving the Thunder. I blame him for particularly going to the Warriors.
Yeah.
I don't blame the Warriors. That was such a smart
Oh,
move.
of course.
Diba? Who wouldn't take KD? Diba? But for KD, knowing how much he cares about the validation and the respect he gets, I think that what he did does not match what he wanted and what he cares about. And so, for that, I say he's kawawa, but I don't hate him for it. I still love his game.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still one of the most skilled and talented players out there, kahit ano. And I hope he gets back like from his injury, like still in top shape. Kasi someone needs to give LeBron a run for his money. Like someone has to.
Of course.
And KD
Of course.
can do that, as he's proven in the past finals.